Daniel was a 16-year-old boy who lived in a quiet town with his parents. He studied in high school. Daniel had a sharp mind, a kind heart, and big dreams. He wanted to become an engineer and build things that could help people. Everyone around him believed that he had great potential. But there was one major problem. Daniel lacked discipline. He often wake up late in the morning. He would skip breakfast, throw on his uniform, and run to school with untied shoelaces and messy hairs. In class, he found it hard to pay attention because he was either too sleepy or too distracted. He would forget to bring his homework, miss deadlines, and barely study for exams. At home, things weren't much different. He would drop his bag on the floor and head straight to the couch. He would switch on the TV or grab his phone and start scrolling for hours. His mother often said, "Daniel, first finish your homework." But he always replied, "Just 5 more minutes, mom," which usually turned into hours. Daniel kept telling himself, "I will start tomorrow," but tomorrow never came. Despite all this, Daniel believed he would somehow manage. After all, he was smart. But smartness without effort is like a car without fuel. It looks good, but it does not move. Then came the mid-year exams. Daniel didn't prepare. The night before the exam, he played video games until midnight and thought, "I will do okay. I have seen most of the topics before." When the results were announced 2 weeks later, Daniel was shocked. He had failed in maths and science, his two favorite subjects. His overall grade was one of the lowest in the class. He held the report card in his hand and walked home slowly. He did not know what to say. When he reached home, his mother opened the door and smiled, expecting good news. But her smile faded when she saw the report card. She did not shout. She did not scold him. She just looked at him with teary eyes and said softly, "Daniel, I know you can do better. What is stopping you?" Those words hit Daniel hard. That night, he could not sleep. He kept thinking about his dream. "I wanted to be an engineer. I want to make my parents proud. But how will I do that if I keep wasting time?" He sat in front of the mirror and said to himself, "Enough is enough. I need to change." The next day, Daniel woke up at 6 a.m. for the first time in months. It was hard. His body wanted to go back to bed, but his heart was awake. He washed his face, made his bed, and even helped his mom set the table for breakfast. Later, he sat down and made a simple timetable. He thought he would wake up at 6 a.m. He would do morning revision at 6:30 a.m. and get ready and have breakfast at 7:30 a.m. He would go to school from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. and would do homework and study from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. He also allotted free time from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. He will dinner and spend time with family according to the timetable, and in last sleep at 9 p.m. It wasn't a perfect plan, but it was a start. Daniel started using a small notebook to track his daily habits. Every day he wrote, "Did I follow my routine today? What did I learn? What can I improve tomorrow?" This small habit gave him focus. He put his phone away while studying, kept his desk clean, and started asking questions in class. Slowly, he became more active and confident. It wasn't easy. Some days he wanted to give up. Some days he missed class. Some days he missed his old, careless life. But every time he felt weak, he remembered his mother's word and his dream to become an engineer. Months passed. Daniel's hard work began to show. He understood lessons better, completed his assignments early, and even helped his friends study. His teachers noticed the change. One day, his science teacher smiled and said, "Daniel, this is the best project in the class. Keep it up." His parents were surprised too. His fathers, who once worried about his future, now said proudly, "Son, I always knew you had it in you." At the end of the year, Daniel received his final report card. He had passed all subjects, and this time with flying colors. He was among the top 5 students in his class. Daniel stood tall, smiling with pride, not because of his marks, but because of what he had become. He had turned his life around through discipline. From this story, we learned something powerful. That is, discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Discipline brings freedom, the freedom to choose your future. Without discipline, even the most talented person can fall behind. But with discipline, even an average person can achieve greatness. So, from this day on, we will live by this new rule. Success does not come by chance, it comes by choice, and discipline is that choice.